Welcome to the another segment of Bonafide Story. This is Sam Makanwal. Today, we are going to talk about the building tension between India and Pakistan. No, we are not talking about Kashmir here. Today, what we are going to talk about is basmati rice. Recently, India has applied for an exclusive trademark that will give the sole ownership of the basmati rice in the European Union. This has caused a dispute that could deal a major blow to Pakistan's position in a vital export market. On the other hand, Pakistan has immediately opposed the India's PGI from the European Commission, as this surely will bring devastating loss for Pakistan. Talking about the export, according to the UN figures, India is the largest exporter in the world with $6.8 billion in annual earnings by exporting rice. On the other hand, Pakistan is on the fourth position with 2.2 billion earnings by exporting rice. But the cause of dispute is not the regular rice, it's about the basmati rice, which is slightly different from the regular rice. Basmati rice is a staple diet across the southern Asia, whether it's Karachi or Kolkata. Basmati rice is eaten alongside meat and vegetable curries. And how can we forget the biryani? Basmati rice is the spine of very Indian popular dish biryani. Let me tell you, both India and Pakistan are the only global exporters of the basmati rice, which makes this issue more diplomatic and entangled. We all know the diplomatic relations have been tense for decades, and both countries routinely attempt to slander each other on the international stage. Well, the only hope for Pakistan is to convince India to submit a joint application in the name of common heritage instead of claiming the basmati as its own heritage. Pakistan could also appeal to European courts, but the long review process will leave the Pakistan rice industry in the void. For more insight on the topic, we have Mr. Maz Alam on our side as an expert. Welcome, Mr. Maz. Maz, you know about the serious ongoing tussle among both the countries over basmati rice. What do you think will be the circumstances if India somehow acquires the GI tag and claims the basmati as only India's heritage? What do you think on that?
Thank you, Mr. Swamy, for inviting me. Right now, you asked me a question that what could be the impact on Pakistan if India acquires the status of Basmati rice. See, if Basmati's PGI status is granted to India, then I believe that it could be a big jolt to the people of Pakistan and especially the target market of Pakistan. And for that, we need to understand what is PGI. We are talking about PGI, that is protected geographical indication. See, PGI basically gives intellectual rights to the products that are linked to a particular area and products that require usually one stage of production. If you talk about coffee of Colombia, if you talk about tea of Darjeeling, if we talk about hams of France, and if we talk about several products that usually require one stage of production. Now, the thing that comes over here is that why both the countries are fighting for the PGI stamp. See, if any country gets PGI status, ultimately the rate of that particular product rises a lot, and that could create a monopoly in the market. That's why both the countries are fighting each other.
Okay, Mr. Maz, what do you think? How important is this issue for the Pakistan's rice industry?
For this, I would like to quote one statement of Mr. Mir Ghulam, who is the co-owner of Al Barkat Rice Mill. In media reports yesterday, I read one statement, and it was mentioned over there that he stated that this is like dropping an atomic bomb on us. He himself is admitting that this issue is very enormous to them. This issue is very big to them. And if India gets the status, ultimately all the things that are related to the Pakistani market will get targeted. And that's why he himself is admitting this.
Okay, Mr. Maz. Now the European Union has advised something to both the countries. What do you think on that? What was that advisory?
See, if we talk about European Commission has said to both the countries that you must try to negotiate an amicable deal. So there is need to come up with amicable resolution by the end of September. And this thing was stated by European Commission in the meeting that was held last month at the headquarters of European Commission. because people who are associated to European Commission are also knowing that basmati rice is important to both the countries. See, Pakistan and India, both the countries were part of each other. Both the countries got independence after 1947. And if we talk about cultural heritage, if we talk about the things that have some historical significance, all these things are related and interlinked to each other. That's why European Commission is also understanding the situation, and that's why European Commission has said that both the countries should try to negotiate an amicable resolution, an amicable deal.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mas, for giving us your time. Thank you so much.
Okay, Mr. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot.